Your old PC isn't slow, it's just choked by Windows bloat. I'm going to show you how to fix it. We're using 3 pro level tools to clear hidden RAM, stop stuttering, and delete system junk forever. No fluff, no new hardware. The first tool we're going to use is RamMap. RamMap is an official Microsoft tool that shows exactly how your RAM is being used. It is the most instant fix out of the 3 programs. Download it from the official site and extract the files so you can open it, and once it's opened we can see the files, and they are sorted by categories. As you can see, there's active, standby, modified, Debloat, and bad. So the main thing here is we want to see the total. I am showing you the difference in my task manager. So this was before I cleared everything out. It was all spiky and everything, besides the memory was kind of flat, but everything else was going up and down drastically. You can check different categories in the top left or top bracket, and the biggest thing is the empty category. There's files which you can open and save, which is always nice, but empty category is where you actually delete the junk and stuff. So there's empty standby list. That is the most biggest issue. Sometimes it'll say 0 because sometimes Windows does this automatically, but if your computer's too full or not full, it kind of depends. So the biggest thing is you want to make sure that's at 0 and completely empty. I'm going to kind of show you. So there's empty standby list, and it's going to take a moment, up to like 2 minutes, but check the left side and see how it changes drastically. That is how it closed everything on my end. Now this really helped with some lagging and stuttering, but it still did not fix the entire issue. So we're going to go over other programs such as Intelligent Standby List Cleaner, or short ISLC. The reason we use ISLC is because RamMap is a manual program. If you want this to happen automatically, especially stop shuttling in games, you need ISLC. You download it and you open it as an admin. First things first is configuration. So one of these is the target and the other is the trigger. So what we want is the list size is at least, let's say, 1024 MB. That means that we want the free memory is lower than half your RAM. So that would be 2048. So we want it to double what the other one is at. Now, the thing here is you want to know your specific specs, because mine was a little different. I'm going to go into HWM monitor and look at my specs, and I put 1100, and then I wanted to put 2200, but I accidentally put 2100. This is based off of RAM. Now what we're going to do is the purge settings, and we don't want to do this unless we meet 3 specific reasons. Before starting a game, if you want to make it as smooth as possible, during sudden lag spikes, and to test your settings. Now again, this does work in the background, so if you minimize it, you won't be able to find the tab. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to go in the bottom right and find the arrow key and click on it to open it. Otherwise, if you try opening files, it'll say it already opens. So that's how you find it. Disclaimer. Now this tool is powerful, it can break things if you're not careful, so we are going to use the safety first method. Before clicking anything, go to the tweaks tab and click create restore point. This is your undo button if anything goes wrong. Use at your own risk. I am not responsible for any system issues. Always back up your data. Next is Titus Tech Win Util. That's the Debloat. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a command in PowerShell for Windows. And how we're going to do that is we're going to go to his official website and copy the command that he has up right here, and we're going to open Windows PowerShell. So once it's loaded up, we hit paste on the command and it will open up. I misdid it the first time, that's why there was red, but just do it again and it will open to this screen. This is a one-stop shop for system optimization. So what I would do is click either the desktop or the laptop button for recommended tweets. Now this helps delete your bloatware and everything and background services, but what you really want to do is make sure you only do recommended tweaks or standardized ones. So right now I only have the standard essential tweets clicked, so you can see the check marks on the blue boxes, or white box with the blue check mark. And what you can see is I'm going to run tweaks, and then the left side is going to go and just start doing the programming. So here's the thing, depending on how big of a file you have, and if you've ever done this or something like this before, it might freeze when it's trying to do the backup. So what you might want to do is just have it force do the backup and then run it by itself without the backup, and then restart and run it together again. It can get stuck, but if you do it this way, it should hopefully not get stuck. First time I did it, it got stuck, so I undid it and did what I just told you guys to do. And if it does stay stuck, maybe leave a comment. I'll see if I can help with the situation. Superposition benchmark was my comparison before and after. These were the settings I used, and this was the score. So the thing is, it's not that big of difference, but it does help with the stuttering and 1% and just makes everything feel smoother. With optimized drives also, it's good for hard disk drives, but if you have only SSDs, do not use it. It does not actually help with SSDs. So I recommend that. The other thing is that this is the task manager after I did everything, so you can see everything's lower. It does help your computer feel snappier and better and run smoother. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, many blessings. Bye.